Hey guys, I'm Victoria Dance. I'm the counselor over last names E through J, and I'm going to talk about registering for the ACT. The ACT gives colleges a data point to help understand and see if a student is prepared for college academic rigor and coursework. There's three types of ACT tests. There's a national ACT, state ACT, and a residual test. National tests have specific dates and testing sites set by ACT. You have to register for those online, and the fee for those tests is $55. The state of Utah pays for all students to take the ACT as a junior. You will register for that test here at the high school and test during the school day at the high school. The test is typically in February or March, so be watching out for that date and start preparing for that. Residual ACT tests are at a college campus. You register, pay, and test at the campus, and the score has to be used at that school. So you couldn't take the test at Weber and then want that to be used for admissions at Snow College. Here are the national test deadlines, and it does look a little bit different than years past. Because of COVID, they added some extra testing dates in September and October, but typically there's one test date in each of these months. The registration deadline is super important to be aware of to make sure that you're meeting that deadline for registering for the ACT test. If you do miss that deadline, there is a small window of late registration, but there is a fee attached to late registration. What you'll need for the ACT is internet access and a computer. You'll need a form of payment, typically a credit card. You'll need your high school courses and GPA information to fill out your application, as well as a photo to upload into your application for testing. So how to create an account on MyACT. You'll go to act.org, and right here front and center is register for the ACT. There's 4 options on this page of how to register. You already have an account but need to update your information. You have an ACT test score but don't have an account, and this is very typical for students taking the state ACT and then later registering for a national ACT, and you want your state test to show up on your account. You've never taken the ACT and don't have an account, or you've got an account and you're ready to go. So we're going to look at, I haven't taken the ACT and need to create an account. So you'll fill in this information, and at the bottom verify it through your email or text, and then that will take you back to this beginning sign-in page, and you will log in, and it will take you to your MyACT account that will look like this. Here you will be able to register for the ACT. There's lots of other information, from preparing for the ACT and test prep materials to being able to send your scores to the school of your choice. If you need accommodations for the ACT through your 504 plan or IEP plan, that will be asked on the ACT registration, and then giving a heads up to Mrs. H would be a good idea, just so she can watch for those accommodations to come through and she can prepare them beforehand for your testing date. Her classroom is in E8. Our test coordinator for the ACT is Mr. Parker, so if you have any questions, find him in V7, and he's a pro at the ACT and would be happy to answer any questions you might have.